In this video, we're going to be looking at domain and range for set B of your homework assignment. Looking at question 1, as always, I want to start by determining the location of that arrow, what direction it's moving in. So currently it is moving to the left, and it's also moving down. What this means is I'm going to have a negative infinity in both my domain and my range. So for my domain, I'm going to have a negative infinity. And for my range, I will also have a negative infinity. So what I need to find out is what's going to go on that left side and what's going to go, all right, I already know the left side, what's going to go on the right side and what's going to go on the top side. So my right side is at positive 5. See right there, that 5. It's crossing through a closed circle. So we're going to have a 5, but in a bracket. The top of my graph is going to cross through positive 2. Also closed circle, so also a bracket. Second graph, I don't have any arrows, but I do have open circles that I want to look out for. The left side of my graph is going to pass through negative 5 and going through that open circle. The right side is going to pass through negative 2, also open circle. So both parentheses, negative 5, negative 2. The bottom of my graph passes through negative 4, open circle. The top, positive 4, open circle. So again, both parentheses. Negative 4, positive 4. For our third graph, we've got an arrow we want to take a look at. That arrow is going to the right, and it is also going up. So both domain and range are going to have a positive infinity. We're going to have an open circle down there, so that might cause parentheses for us. The left side of my graph passes through negative 4 and an open circle, parentheses. The bottom of my graph passes through negative 1 and the parentheses. So here are our domain and ranges for the first 3 questions of set B. Let's look at 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And erase that arrow there. For number 4, we have an arrow going this way. That is going to the left and is going up. So my domain is going to have a negative infinity because it's going to the left. My range is going to have a positive infinity because it's going up. Now I need that right side of the graph. That's over here at positive 3 with no open circles, which tells me to use a bracket. The bottom of my graph is at negative 2. Again, no open circles, so I use a bracket as well. For graph 5, no arrows. The left side of my graph is at -4 with an open circle. The right side of my graph is at +3 with a closed circle. So the left side will have a parentheses. The right side will have a bracket. The bottom of my graph is at -5, open circle. The top at +2, no open circle. So -5 will have a parentheses, 2 will have a bracket. Question 6. Our arrow is pointing up, but to the right. So both positive infinities. The left section of the graph goes through -4 and a closed circle, so a bracket. The bottom of the graph is on the origin, on the axis, so that is 0. Again, closed circle, so bracket. So here are the domain and ranges for number 4 through 6. Let's finish up with 7, 8, and 9. Seven, we have no arrows, so we can just draw our lines. We start at -5, and we go all the way until +4. No open circles, so that's all brackets. For range, we start at -3 down here and go all the way up to +3. -3, +3. No open circles, so we use brackets. For number 8, we have an arrow over here. It's going up and to the left. So negative infinity for that domain. Positive infinity for our range. Now, the right side of the graph that we're missing. The graph stops right here on the axes, so that's a 0 with the bracket. The range, the bottom of the graph, is down here at -3. Neither of these lines pass through open circles, so they are both brackets. Now our very last graph. We've got 2 arrows. Now your answers might differ from mine a little bit, but my left arrow is going to the left, and I'm going to say it's going down. Your right arrow is going to the right and up. So I'm going to put negative infinity, positive infinity for both. But the direction of the range, up versus down, can be debated. I can also say that that is neither, because it is pretty straight. So if I say it's neither, what my range is going to be is -3, 2. So I would have accepted both of these as possible ranges. That is it for the continuous graphs domain and range homework. Watch the next video for domain and range homework part 2.